my top 5 hardest LeetCode problems that I ever solved. I want to find out what they were and I want to rank them. So pretty much all the LeetCode problems I solved are here. That's why I'm using this list as the guide. Even though some of the medium problems can be pretty difficult, I'm pretty sure the hardest ones that I've ever solved before are definitely in the hard category. And I vaguely remember most of these actually. So we actually talked about one a little bit ago. Stickers to spell word. This problem is insane. I've solved a lot of hard problems, some of the classics. N queens, word search 2, first missing positive, largest rectangle in histogram. These are hard problems. Median of 2 sorted arrays, regular expression matching, all of those. I 100% think this is harder than them. Where do I rank this one though? I would rank it at, you probably shouldn't waste your time trying to solve this problem, to be honest. So I'm going to put that at number 4. By the way, if you're wondering, this is how I make my LeetCode videos. Okay, I use Paint 3D. I use a mouse to draw and write. I have low DPI, so I can be pretty precise when I'm doing this. Honestly, a lot of these, trapping rainwater, text justification, it's really not that hard compared to some of these insane problems. This one's not even a hard problem. I'm pretty sure this one was just Dijkstra's. Profitable schemes. You can kind of go by the distance of the video. Ooh, this one has to go in because this one is insane. It's an interval problem and it took me 26 minutes to explain it. And of course, like the code isn't going to be that crazy. I remember this one. I think this one might have been harder than stickers to spell words. So I'm going to put this one at number 3. Minimum interval to include each query. Alien Dictionary is pretty hard, but it was actually pretty intuitive for me. It might be worth putting at number 5. I'll put it at number 5 to be honest, because the first time you solve it, it does blow your mind. I really like that problem though, to be honest. I like topological sort. So I'll put Alien Dictionary at number 5. I already know what I'm going to put for number 1, to be honest. It might surprise you. What's number 2? LFU cache. It was hard, but not that hard. Minimum deviation in array. This one was pretty hard, I will admit. Not if I did it in 20 minutes. Largest color value in a directed graph. One was pretty hard, but I think it's a pretty standard algorithm. There are certain problems that are just super obscure. They're very unlike all the other problems. Maybe I put this one too low because this one was a 27-minute video. If you watch that video, it's so damn hard, dude. I don't understand how people can come up with a problem like this by themselves. I'll tell you straight up, I did not come up with this one by myself. Oh, I think I know what I want to put for number 2. So this is an easy problem, and the solution to it is straightforward, but the most optimal solution is an academic algorithm. It's just a textbook algorithm, but it's so damn hard. Anybody that tells you that this is like an easy algorithm to understand, it might be my longest video, almost 36 minutes long, explaining this algorithm. And I think this is one of the problems. I had to do split screen to explain it because it was just that complicated. I had to code it while explaining it. And there's a lot of explanations for this algorithm. I've seen a lot of them, but I'm convinced that very few people actually understand why this algorithm works because they only explain like the very basics. I watched a lot of videos about it, and I'm pretty sure I could ask like the creators of those videos 5 questions that they just could not answer about why this algorithm works. So I'm going to put KMP algorithm as number 2. I think it's way harder than people make it out to be. I don't think it's even worth learning unless you just want to memorize it. The amount of time it's going to take you to understand that algorithm is probably not worth it. And number 1 is actually a medium problem. Find the duplicate number. The reason I say that this is the hardest one, even though there are many solutions to it that you can pass on LeetCode for the follow-up to solve it in linear runtime. First of all, it's Floyd's tortoise and hare algorithm. It's a hard algorithm to come up by yourself. The number of steps you have to go to solve this problem optimally is insane. This is one of the most useless questions, in my opinion, to solve optimally. If you guys remember, which you probably don't, the first 24-hour live stream I did, I asked this question to a competitive programmer. He was very, very good. I think in the top like couple hundred among competitive programmers. I forgot his name. It was Chi. He is very good. He solved this problem in multiple solutions. He came up with like math solutions for it. He did Math Olympiad, so he was really smart. And he could not come up with the most optimal solution because this is not the type of thing that comes up a lot in competitive programming. He had a couple beers, so maybe that affected him, but he could not solve it. That just shows that it's a really dumb problem, in my opinion. So this is probably the hardest one, even though a lot of these are really hard. I think for even figure out that it is a tortoise and hare problem, to format it in that way and then to like derive the tortoise and hare algorithm is crazy. So these are my top 5 hardest LeetCode problems. And this one is medium. This one is technically marked as an easy on LeetCode, and these are hards. I don't know what you guys say though. What's the hardest one you've solved?